If you're an online fitness coach today, or if you're looking to become one later on, then let me be direct with you. Because in 2026, the fitness coaching profession is evolving so fast that when we launched Ekklo 2 years ago, we saw that coaches could still send programs via PDF, Excel, Notion, or Drive, or even just post on Instagram 2 or 3 times a week at most. And back then, that was more than enough to attract new clients. Except that today, things have completely changed. Between the massive arrival of AI, competition that is now global, whether for online coaching or even hybrid coaching, and clients who have become much more demanding than before. For those who don't know me, I'm Theo, co-founder of the Ekklo app. With Ekklo, we help fitness coaches structure their work and save time with a tool that is simple and effective for them and their clients. We work with over 7,000 fitness coaches in France and around the world, which is why we have a very clear vision of what works and what doesn't. At least what doesn't work at all anymore. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 key skills to have as a fitness coach in 2026. At least for me, these are the 5 most essential skills if you want to last in your fitness coaching business and, above all, make money. The first skill to master right now in 2026 is creating an irresistible offer. Quite simply because the fitness coaching market is already oversaturated. We see far too many generic plans and not enough individual ones, whereas your future client doesn't want a general plan at all anymore. What they want is a real transformation that is clear, measurable, with a strong promise behind it. And so you, in 2026, must know how to formulate your offer in a clear, professional, and concise way. Because most of the time, I have fitness coaches who often tell me the same thing. My offer is personalized fitness and nutritional tracking. Except that, first of all, that phrase means absolutely nothing. Because right now, there are 50,000 other fitness coaches in France saying exactly the same thing as you. You need to have a method that is much simpler and more tailored to what you do. For example, it could be something like, I help dads get their flat stomach back in 16 weeks without ever having to step foot in a gym. And that's how you'll transform your actual Instagram page, your bio, and your Ekklo website into a real machine to attract the right clients at the right time and in bulk. Because yes, if a client lands on your Instagram account, your website, etc., and recognizes themselves in a single sentence, they will inevitably contact you. They might not even look at the prices. Skill number 2, using AI intelligently. Now, the goal of using AI isn't necessarily to look like all the coaches using the same prompts and churning out posts every day, stories every day, reels every day, by taking word for word what ChatGPT or Claude says. Yes, AI can create content for you and structure text, but it will never replace your ability to understand the human being in front of you, nor your profession as a fitness coach. So your job right now is to learn how to use AI to save time on repetitive tasks. And of course, you must always maintain a human relationship with your clients. That's what's most important. Concretely, how can you use AI? For example, for your Instagram or TikTok content to analyze dietary or progress data via assessments, questionnaires, whatever. By the way, speaking of AI, we've integrated ChatGPT and Claude into the Ekklo app, which means you can link your coaching app with Claude and ChatGPT to ask it to create programs, analyze assessments, or analyze sessions. You can ask it anything within the app, so I suggest that after the video, you go sign up and try it for yourself. Because if you can currently automate your Instagram post content, your stories, your reels, your check-ins, and your reminders, you'll save an incredible amount of time for the quality of your tracking and, above all, offer a truly premium experience for your clients. The third skill, which for me is the most important, is creating content that converts. And that's where the majority of coaches fail miserably. Because most coaches you see on Instagram, they often make posts or stories or reels, whatever, for likes, for stories, for shares, for comments. You need to see Instagram as a real tool that will allow you to convert later and find new clients without doing anything. The goal for you is to attract, educate, and convert. So here's how I'd see a good Instagram for a fitness coach. First of all, you have to attract with a very strong hook in the first 2 seconds, either on a trend that speaks to your target or with a polarizing statement that stops the scroll. Your educational content must really have value that is very clear and actionable right now, not something basic that all fitness coaches say, like for example, drink water, and your conversion content finally by subtly redirecting, or not for that matter, to your main offer. For example, calls to action to your DMs, to your link in bio, your website, your coaching app. Each of your pieces of content must have a very clear and very precise objective. Don't create content just to create content. Create content because it's a business tool that's super important for your annual, even monthly turnover. What's the goal? It's that your content creation that you do every day, every week, brings you clients without necessarily prospecting elsewhere. And I think all coaches know, or at least 90% of coaches don't want to prospect. At least they don't feel like it. Well, it's by making content that you'll be able to bring in clients even more easily. The fourth skill, which for me is truly essential, is understanding that your client follow-up shouldn't be sent in a rush. And that's the big difference between coaches who stay stagnant between 10 and 15 clients and coaches who can go up to 30, 40, 50 clients. Your client follow-up system, you must think it through, build it, and improve it. Today, coaching looks nothing like what was happening 4 or 5 years ago. Now, you no longer send a generic program to your clients in PDF or Excel, and they have to figure it out. Your clients who pay you in 2026, what they want is a follow-up that is clear and motivating. Because yes, if it's to have a generic program without follow-up, without human support, every client could go to ChatGPT or Claude and ask for a generic program. Your clients, what they want is regular check-ins, precise feedback on their progress after each session, monthly reports with before and after photos, body fat curves, measurements. These are concrete things that inevitably make them want to stay. And above all, never forget, concrete results with a client will inevitably serve you elsewhere for marketing on social media, before and after photos, content, video testimonials. It's thanks to the concrete results you have with your clients that you can use them to attract other clients as you go along and so on. Everything is linked. You do good work with your clients, inevitably you'll acquire new clients. That's how it works. And finally, the fifth essential skill as a fitness coach, and it's probably the one that makes the biggest difference in the long run, is developing a true entrepreneurial mindset and not just being a coach who's passionate about bodybuilding. Because yes, the truth is that in 2026, you're no longer necessarily just a coach who sends PDF programs to your clients. You're a coach, content creator, marketer, and business owner all at once. And if you don't accept it, well, inevitably, you'll stay stuck at 5, 10, 15 clients and stay stuck at a monthly turnover of 2,000 euros. If you want to make a living from your coaching business in 2026, you have to invest time and money to earn more. That's the only way you'll manage to stand out from other coaches who don't yet have the entrepreneurial mindset. Because, yeah, if I hadn't thought like a real entrepreneur, or at least if I hadn't created content, no Instagram account, nothing at all, well, I wouldn't be here talking to you. And on top of that, we wouldn't have created Ekklo. So even if it's not good at first, even if you think it's not good, whatever, who cares? Create content, take action, it doesn't matter. The rest, you'll learn as you go along. Grab your camera, grab your phone, film yourself, make Instagram reels, stories, whatever. You even have the option to film yourself without any sound. So, now on Instagram you have plenty of formats that are great for creating content, attracting clients, and converting them. So there you go. Now you know the 5 key skills to have in 2026. It's super important if you want to stand out online as a fitness coach, and even in person for that matter. The whole entrepreneurial idea, the in-person side, can always be kept in mind to be used as you go. Take these 5 skills, use them as a fitness coach for your business, even for your life in general. It'll be really beneficial for you. If you're a fitness coach and you want to grow your coaching business a bit, don't hesitate. We created Ekklo for that. You can create your assessments, workout plans, meal plans, online tracking, nutrition, recipes, the payment and billing part. In short, everything is centralized in one place. And we also create your own white label app with your name, your logo, your colors on the Apple and Play Store. So it's a huge way for you as a coach to stand out from the competition and create a real brand image for your clients. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can check out the next videos coming up on Ekklo.